Alright, hey everyone, hope you're having a great day and welcome back to the King Jordan YouTube channel. Season 4 just dropped for Black Ops 7 Ranked Play, and honestly, Treyarch made a change I never thought they would actually make. Usually when a new season launches, we get the standard ranked updates, maybe a couple maps are added, a couple maps get removed, and maybe the weapon tuning changes slightly, and that's about it. But this time, Treyarch went after what is arguably the biggest problem Ranked Play has had for years, and that's the SR system. And after playing with it, I think there are some really good things about these changes, but I also think Treyarch may have accidentally traded one problem for another. So today I'm pretty much going to talk about what has changed, so let's get into it. If you've been playing ranked play for not only Black Ops 7, but really since Modern Warfare 2022, then you already know how the old system worked. For years, ranked would just have a hidden SR tracker operating behind the scenes, and essentially the game already had an idea of where it thought you belonged. If you were below that target SR rank, you'd gain massive amounts of SR. I remember when ranked first launched in previous CODs and everyone started in bronze, some players were getting 200 or even 300 SR per win, and it was absolutely insane. Those first couple ranks, you'd be flying through them. And there was a reason for that, because the game was trying to quickly move those players to the rank it believed they belonged in. And the problem really started once you got there. For me, the rank was Diamond 3. The gameplay you're watching right now is actually from the last day of the previous season when I finally hit Crim. But once I got around Diamond 3, my SR gains completely slowed down. I was getting maybe 25 or 30 SR per win if I was lucky. And one of my friends was in an even worse situation. He was stuck around Diamond 1 and Diamond 2 and was completely trapped. He'd gain 25 SR for a win, then lose 30, 40, sometimes even 50 SR for a loss. And on paper, I understand why the system existed. Eventually, most players do end up in a rank that more or less reflects their skill level. The problem was what happened when you improved. Let's say you've genuinely gotten better. Maybe your gun skill improved, your rotations got better, and you were starting to make smarter decisions, and overall you were starting to win more games. At that point, the game still didn't really care because it was still looking heavily at loads of previous performance data. And as a result, it could take 15, 20, or even more wins than that before you started actually seeing meaningful SR gains again. And that's what made being hard stuck so frustrating, as the system put way too much weight on your past performances instead of your recent gameplay. So with Season 4, Treyarch finally decided to address the issue, or at least attempt to. And in my opinion, it was probably the biggest problem ranked play has had. Now, that doesn't mean everyone is suddenly earning 100 SR per game and flying through the ranks. Treyarch didn't remove SR calculations entirely. Instead, now within ranked play, they replaced the old hidden system with something much more transparent. Every win now gives you a base 20 SR regardless of rank. On top of that, players can earn bonus SR based on their performances in the match. The top score earners in the lobby receive additional SR, with larger bonuses being awarded to players higher on the scoreboard. There are also rank adjustments based on the opponent's strength. If you beat a stronger team, you can earn additional SR through an underdog bonus, and the opposite was originally true as well. If you would beat a weaker team and didn't perform particularly well, you could actually lose some of your earned SR. And thankfully, Treyarch has already begun making adjustments because players were not happy about this system. And honestly, I agree. Winning a game and then suddenly seeing your SR reduce felt pretty pointless, so it makes sense to me that they adjusted that. Losses have also been standardized as well, as players in Diamond and below lose a flat 20 SR, and as you move into Crimson, Eerie, and eventually top 250, which those are for the absolute sweats, those losses become even more severe. Basically, the higher you climb, the more important your win-loss ratio becomes. And honestly, I think these are some really good things about this update. For the first time in years, players actually have immediate control over their progression. Under the old system, you could have an incredible game and walk away feeling like nothing changed, because the hidden SR tracker had already decided where you belonged. You weren't really being rewarded for what you were doing right now. You were being rewarded based on what you had previously done. With the new system though, good performances actually do matter. You play well, you earn bonus SR. Win games consistently and you'll rank up. It's more simple and it's more transparent, and most importantly, it does feel fair. No matter what rank you're in, whether it's bronze or crimson, you can actually see how your performances impact your progression. And that alone in and of itself is a massive improvement over what we had before. But at the same time, the system still isn't perfect. And I think Treyarch, as well as Infinity Ward going into Modern Warfare 4, need to continue refining it. The biggest issue right now that I see, and what a lot of other people see online, is that progression feels incredibly slow. Even after the changes, most players are still looking at somewhere around 20 to 30 SR per win. And that doesn't sound terrible until you actually do the math. Moving through entire divisions require an insane amount of wins with this SR gain. And that's before you even factor in the losses. The second issue is how bonus SR is currently being awarded. Right now, bonus SR is determined by the top score earners in the entire lobby, and not just the winning team. That means you can win a match, be one of the best players on your team, and still receive little to no bonus SR because someone on the losing team happened to have a higher score than you. And to me, that doesn't really make much sense in a ranked play context. Winning should be the main priority no matter what. And yes, performances should absolutely matter, but winning should always come first. If two players have similar performances and one player won while the other lost, the winning player should be rewarded accordingly. And right now, sometimes the system doesn't do that depending on how the game goes. So while Treyarch absolutely deserves credit for finally addressing the hard stuck issue and the overall hidden SR conversation, in many ways they've traded one problem for another. The old system felt restrictive because the game secretly decided where you belonged, while the new system is much more transparent. But now players are questioning whether progression is simply too slow. Overall though, I'd still take this system over the old one, and at least for now I understand why I'm gaining or losing SR, and that's a huge step forward for the game mode as a whole. So moving away from the SR system, this season Treyarch also made the standard gameplay updates we usually get. This includes Hacienda returning for both Hardpoint and Search, Sake being added for Search, and Gridlock being added for Overload. As a result, Clifftown was removed from Hardpoint, while Plaza and Scar were both removed from Search. And honestly, I think this is probably for the best all around for ranked play. Specifically for those Search maps, they basically turned into a one bomb site map anyways, and Clifftown no one really played in the CDL at all, so it makes sense why they made those changes. And Hacienda is a classic map. I know we played it last year in BO6, but it was honestly one of my favorite maps from last year's ranked play, so I have no complaints in it just being thrown in for this year's game. Now, regardless of whether you personally like or dislike some of these maps, I think Treyarch deserves a ton of credit here. They've done a phenomenal job managing the map pool throughout the year. Outside of that awkward Major 1 to Major 2 period, they've consistently made meaningful adjustments to improve the experience, or to at least try to. And this is honestly the best ranked play and CDL map pool we've had ever. Not only because of the maps themselves, but because of how willing Treyarch has been to listen, update things, and make changes throughout the year. As players, that's all you can really ask for. And as it stands right now, I generally think the map set is about as good as it's going to get. We've got 6 hardpoints, 6 searches, and 4 overloads. Everyone is going to have their own personal preferences. I know I certainly do, but there's not a single map currently in the pool that I can objectively look at and call bad. They're all pretty solid. Now, despite all this praise, there is one thing I wish Treyarch has done for ranked play this year, which they haven't, and that has to do with the weapon meta. I genuinely don't understand why we're so restricted to only the M15 and MPC within ranked play. This is what makes the mode get stale throughout the year. And what's frustrating is that Treyarch won't even experiment with other weapons that are worse than these guns. I'm not asking for the broken, overpowered DLC weapons to take over ranked and completely change it, but there are plenty of weaker weapons in the game that could easily be allowed without breaking the competitiveness of the mode. And every new season does bring in new weapons, new balancing, new opportunities to shake things up. Yet they don't do this, and rank continues to feel the exact same. So looking ahead for Modern Warfare 4, I really hope that Infinity Ward experiments a little more with the weapon variety, because while a strict meta is important for competitive play, keeping the exact same 2 guns forever eventually does get old and just pushes players away at this point in the year. But those are my thoughts on Season 4 ranked play. For the first time in a long time, it feels like ranked play is moving in the right direction. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about the new SR system, the map changes, and just ranked play in general down in the comments in its current state. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later. Under makeup, nice. I got some time. Nice.
Good shit, fam.
I'm gonna hold spawns. I'm gonna hold spawns.
Hey,
I got spawns.
Stay back.
I got it.
Stay in the back, stay in the back.
Top mid, I got killed by him.
I'm on time.
Stay back again.
There's one make cut.
They're rotating in already, what's up?
They're rotating through couches. I spawned out. Rotating through couches.
Stop broken. There's 2 on me.
I'm going
They're gonna double shot me. I need help in the back.
I got one.
Yeah, they got me. They're in the deep back.
I got him. He's so weak. Deep back spawn. Fuck, he has an AR. He's so weak.
I spawned you.
I spawned here too. He's still back here though.
Oh, he's 1 shot.
Hey,
Nice.
watch the friends.
Couches, last guy couches.
Watch the back. Somebody spawned out. Watch the back.
Couches there.
They're hard in the back. I'm in the back.
Where?
Inner right now.
What's still in the back?
Inner low.
Ah, he got me inner.
Hardpoint contested.
I'll get this.
How many?
We can keep hitting this.
Close backstairs. 2 backstairs.
Actually, no,
Shit,
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
rotate.
We're good. I'm
Yeah,
going now.
we're right
I'm going
here.
now.
Right
Yeah, I'm
here.
going now.
I'm gonna go
I'm
Jojo.
playing on my far road. Ben, I'm playing on my far road. I'm broken now.
Hard point identified.
I'm next.
Jojo, one shot.
Nah, they got me there. Mid-map and I'll rotate through mid-map.
Hard point is
I'm gonna
active.
shoot.
Hard point locked down.
Make up.
Hostiles have the hard point. Got the hard point.
Okay.
Couch is dead. They're on dojo, yeah.
Right.
Fucking
Make
go,
that look
boys.
easy, kill team.
Right.
Vamos.
Bro, we're never gonna lose. There's no way
Clean
this
work.
is the money.
They never
Oh
started.
god.